these are words from one of the traders. She said the mayor had communicated to them, which we are yet to substantiate. Though he said they've been communicated so that they can come and apply their trade or operate here, but it shouldn't eat into the main street. Good morning. Good morning. I want to speak to you.
Hello.
You also sell here, right?
I just passed through the.
Just pass. Okay. So you are not one of the. Okay. Mommy, hey, Pastor, you say you know doing come. Good morning.
Morning, dear.
You say I bet claim I say bande mo samba.
I should come. Yeah. All right.
Yes, and you say I bet claim bande mo samba dey intia na mo samba.
Some more. On say your nkwala school fees. Any idea nti onye say ya so odi. We a na ye. E di hwe fie kakra nkra. Enti na ya saba. Ti esra mo hu ya mobo. Mo hu ya mobo ne pachi kakra ne ja. Ye ntumi fa anye de enhwe fie. Ye pa mo cho no nti na ye ba ye da ase.
Yeah, that's it. All right, so you had there some traders who yesterday were evicted from the pedestrian walkway as part of the decongestion exercise by the Accra Metropolitan Assembly and Korle Klottey Municipality. The big pointer here is that the assemblies or the authorities have stated categorically that they want to continue with this exercise without necessarily depriving the livelihoods of some of these traders. Hence, the need to promptly put in place a resettlement plan for these traders. So this has been the situation here on the to-do stretch in the Central Business District.
So, Fauzu, keep monitoring events for us there. We know that you definitely visit or you would bring us updates on what the exercise is today. If you would want to just visit those places, when you get there, you prompt us, we can come to you and have a conversation with you on that. It's just interesting that some of the traders are coming back and maybe, comments from them we can't really authenticate or we can't say that it's factual, as that they say that the Accra Metropolitan Assembly Chief Executive, that is the mayor, has asked them to return back to the place, but this time around not on the pavement, but close to the wall, so that they can ply their trade. But Chris, sustainability.
You know, it's complicated. And I want to agree with, I think it was you, when you asked, no, it was actually Fauzu, when he asked the man, did you have a conversation with the people before they started? I think that should have been one of the first steps to take. And also that will help also indicate where will be the next place that they will be moved to. Because you humanly, you don't expect them not to react, to moving them away, because the next question will be, okay, if you moved us, where do we go? Where else do you have for us? And also the issue of costs of staying in the market. You know, the woman said, billion, 1K. She doesn't have that.
Let me just take you back a little. Yeah. In 1991, this same exercise happened. 1991 and 1993. It was under the President Jerry John Rawlings, the NDC government. The Accra authorities or the assembly took it up to decongest the Central Business District, went to do the same exercise, and went to Agbogloshi, the yam market, to do this exercise. They cleared the hawkers and all that, all in the bid to keep the place hygienic and all that. That is in the year 1991 and also 1993. In 2007, this same exercise was done under the then mayor who was there in 2007, Mayor Nee Ukain. And this one was also the Central Business District and to ease traffic in the area, clearing informal people who are selling, the hawkers, among other things, and even came to Odona area, among other places, because we were planning the Ghana at 50. Yeah, so we had to keep the city clean so that when the dignitaries come to the country, at least the country will look very nice, because It's in the Central Business District, that is Accra, that they would want to use to the Independence Square or the Black Star Square. In 2013, the same exercise happened under Oko-Vanderpoy, Alfred Oko-Vanderpoy, and we all lauded him. I remember very well, within that space, Kaneshie was also under that same scrutiny. So when you use Kaneshie, it becomes so fun and all that. Then you could, sometimes the breeze you even feel around, you ask yourself, is this once a very congested area? So this happened in 2013. And this was also a move. They cleared all the hawkers on the pavement, people who were selling on the streets and all that. In 2021, another exercise happened under Mohamed Ajay-Sowa, who was the mayor in Accra, that is Accra mayor. And this exercise also happened around Rawlings Park, happening around the Makola Square, and just to clear illegal structures and all that. Not long ago, the former Greater Accra Regional Minister, our own, that is what's his name? The gentle giant, what's his name? Henry Quartey.
Henry Quartey.
Henry Quartey also embarked on the same
exercise.
thing.
Yeah.
Decongested the Central Business District. People who were selling in the median at the Kingsway were cleared. All shops that were there, illegal shops, were all cleared. Moved to
Went all the way
Kaneshie.
to Agbogboshi too.
Yeah,
I
went
did
to
that.
Agbogboshi, went to clear the onion sellers,
Yeah.
came to Circle, did the same thing, came to Kaneshie, did the same thing. I remember very well that there was a plan to even clear the scrap dealers and all that. The big question we keep asking is sustainability. Because see, you would want the cameras to follow you to do all these things.
For the optics.
For us, we will give you the publicity. We will give you everything you need to really go around and get this exercise done, or to execute whatever you want to execute. But look at how free Accra was yesterday. The drone shots or the videos we saw tells us one thing, that if this is sustained, well, human beings, we find it very difficult to change. But change is inevitable. You can't say that you are not going to change. And once there is a change, we will definitely get accustomed to it. So if some sort of action is put in place, it's certainly going to get a reaction from the traders. But in this stage with a reaction, what are the plans that have been put in place? Because you wouldn't just want to go and clear traders. After clearing them, they have nowhere to go. They'll have to come back and sit at the same place again. And after 6 months, 8 months, a year, when we are tired, we can't do it anymore, we'll leave it at that. And Accra gets congested again. The regional minister, Linda Oklu, yesterday says that any trader who is found selling on a pavement or on the street will be fined not more than 2,000 Ghana cedis and not less than 1,500 Ghana cedis.
And not less than 24 hours.
Exactly. And you think that the traders will get money to pay this? I think some measures should be put in place. It's either, well, the president has said it, there's going to be a further decongestion exercise in the capital. So that means a new city will be found, which is going to be bordered around Eastern, Greater, and Volta region. I don't know where the city is going to be. But it tells us that we need more measures to be put in place. If you really have to decongest Accra, it's not like we have it as a plan, we had it a roadmap, this and that is what we are going to do. But we need to get somewhere that the traders can go. Somewhere that they can go and sit and get their trade or to ply their trade. But from what we are seeing, if really the mayor had to tell them that, well, come, touch by the wall.
I don't think the mayor.
That's if really the mayor said it, because we cannot really ascertain whatever he's been said by the traders, or we cannot really explain or say further what the mayor has stated. But what we can say from this side is that
from everything you read, it just clearly shows that it's a trend. It's a yearly trend. It just happens once in a year, and then that's it. And that's why we asked the question, how is this going to be sustained? Because right before our eye, on the 24 hours, people are back to the pavements again, and nothing is being done. Because when you look at, from the footage we just saw earlier, the officials of AMA were there.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me they are not seeing the people that are already on the pavements. What have they done about it? Because they also realize that, okay, you know what? These people have a point. It's about finding a place for them to stay. And also, before this sort of things go on, before this sort of exercise actually comes to light or, you know, gets into action, I think there needs to be some sort of sit down with the market people. Let it not spring on them like surprise. Because it's just...
Well, from what the PRO said, there was an engagement with them.
And if, there was an engagement
Yes.
with them, what was the plan after that?
And from what the assembly member of Tudu electoral area is also saying is that this place, there was an issue, especially where in front of the Accra City Hotel, there was an issue, hence the traders had to take opportunity of that and came there to ply their trade. Now, there is a plan for that to be given to Parks and Gardens.
Yeah.
And the traders are also arguing that this is not the first time we've seen such an exercise. We've been there, you people have cleared us, you said you want to give it to Parks and Gardens or you want to use it for something, and we haven't seen anything. A typical example is the scrapyard at Agbogboshi. We saw an action taken. The place was taken over. What we understand was it was going to use for Agenda 111. But fast forward, we understand that the land is sort of toxic and it has to be left there for a very long time for the toxicity to move away. But that land has been left ajar. And prior to or ahead of the 2024 elections, some of the scrap dealers came and they were saying that, why will you want to sack us and you are not going to use the land for anything? So it tells us that we need serious plans, or we need, we just don't need to say that we want to do it for the optics or we want to go out and do it for the media and we just go and do it and that is it. No, there should be a plan. See, mind you, if the task force is not able to really implement this well, the traders are more than the task force. And eventually they will mobilize themselves and come back. And for how long can this happen? Under Oko van der Poel, we understand that Abaye was working. And even with Abaye that was working, the task force themselves became corrupted. Because they will go to the traders, take a few CDs from them, and get them back on the pavement. So if there is an action from the assembly that is going to happen, this same task force people allegedly will call the traders and tell them that today we are coming on operation, so don't come.
Don't come.
You understand? So some sort of drastic measures must be put in place. And mind you, to every action there is a reaction. You wouldn't want to say that you're going to sack the traders and you say that they should sit down aloof and not get or not act on this. That's someone's hard-earned money, or that's where someone gets his or her money from. And if you've seen somebody who is hungry, you see how angry that person is.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I say a hungry man is an angry man. So someone who knows that this is where I get my daily bread from. And you are sacking me from this place. I don't have any alternative. You think I wouldn't fight it? The person would definitely fight it.
Well, so before we go on a break, we actually have some messages here. Good morning, Breakfast Daily team. My name is Christian. This initiative is just a 9-day wonder. Traders moving back simply tells us the strategy is not working. This should be a lifestyle. The tax force should be up to tax. And then we have one from Mami Ajua. How do you plan an exercise without providing an alternative spot for these traders? You are clearing them before you look for a place. Does that even make sense to you? And lastly, as for Ghana, we are good in showmanship. We are unable to sustain anything we start. It's not even up to 1 week, and they are already back.
It's not even 24 hours.
Not 24 hours.
Not even, less than 24 hours. And they are coming back.
Well,
and they are coming back in full force.
I know, right? Anyway, guys, you can keep your messages coming on the WhatsApp number on your screen, and we will get to read it on the show. Do not forget to add your name and where you are sending your messages from. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we will continue the conversation and still delve deep into our communities.
excellent. Be that business owner that stands out and is very productive.
You're so confident. How do you do it?
It starts with Built. Where does your confidence come from? Paperwork made simple. Built takes all the hassle away. Yep, don't be like her. Built is your all-in-one simplified finance platform. It's your home for invoices, payments, your payroll, and so much more.
Oh, wow.
Grow your business today. Sign up now at Built.Africa. Download the Built app now.
Introducing Betway's Bet Influencer, a groundbreaking feature where you can make money by just sharing codes. He just needs to share his codes and make money. The more his codes are used, the more money he makes. Oh yes, so what are you waiting for? Anyone can be a bet influencer. Share your codes and make money. Bet Influencer, another world first from Betway.
This advert has been approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway, get way more.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink at a burst of refreshment.
And orange, give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
P for Piva.
This advert is FDA approved. Imagine walking into a secure environment you call your own, a home where you are in charge of your own security. But while you dream of a brighter future, shadows could be lurking at your doorsteps and windows. With real-time alerts and a professional response team ready to act, your home is protected around the clock, whether you're away or asleep. Don't wait for safety, create it. Installed by professionals, our systems integrate seamlessly into your home, guarding every nook and cranny. And with our rent-to-own plan, this unmatched security comes with no burdensome upfront cost. Enjoy your safety, payment at your own pace, and peace of mind. Plus, our theft guarantee protection ensures you're covered in case of any loss, giving you even more peace of mind. Secure your home with Home Shield. Make peaceful sleep a habit, knowing we stand guard. Response 1, protecting your world 24/7.
Poverty makes you do what you otherwise would not do. Wealth makes you live the way you wish to live. But revenge cancels the lines between poverty and riches.
It's either you're saying something progressive, or I'll just tell your wife that I'm carrying your child.
Where is my father?
Now that he's coming closer to the community,
My puppy go forget your own plans, so I go forget my own.
All right, welcome back. And we just took a quick break, and now it's time for us to still continue this conversation about the decongestion exercise happening in Accra. It's day 2, and we have seen that although the place was cleared, not less than 24 hours, some of the traders are back on the pavement again. And not just complaining bitterly, some are actually, in business. Some are selling. And we are asking the question, how sustainable is everything, all the work that has been done, and it's still going on in different parts of the country in aim to decongest Accra. So the phone lines are going to be open. So if you have any thoughts you want to share, if you have any experiences with what's going on, if you have seen anything and want to share, just please call the number and we will get to speak to you.
Meanwhile, we have a message coming up. Tops or Chris and Philip. I drove through Accra Central yesterday and it was lovely. My first reaction was that there's no cash in the system, so the town is slow. Until I heard on radio about the decongestion exercise. Funny, I noticed some of these sacked traders were just perching at the edge of the pavement, and I know we can all guess why. To go back when the bosses or the boss isn't around to sack them. Let's try to sustain this, and this is coming from Sam. And of course, the traders are all going to stay at one place, hoping that when the mayor is no more or leaves the scene, they will come back and sell. Like I indicated initially, this is a place that people are trying to make ends meet, and you wouldn't want to sack them without giving them alternatives. We are opening the phone lines shortly so that you can call us and also engage us on your screens. 0302-784-969. 0302-784-969. What do you make of the exercise that the Accra mayor is leading in the greater Accra region, specifically in the Central Business District, because the Accra metropolitan area is now the Gamashi area through to Blukuma South, to Okankwe South, and sometimes shares a boundary with Klotikole. So these are the areas that they are embarking on the exercise. Maybe you visited Accra yesterday, you've seen how neat and clean the area is. What do you want to tell us about this issue, or what the assembly is doing? How well do you think that it can be sustained from your point of view? The numbers are on your screens. 0302-784-969. All
right. Okay. But at the end of the day, I also feel like the traders need to understand that they are actually not supposed to be where they are.
Yeah,
you understand?
Of course, they are not supposed to be where they are.
They need to understand that.
It's a conk. They are not supposed. But you know what? If you are clearing them, give them a place, because if they are not supposed to be there, they are supposed to move entirely. But these people will definitely react to it. Miriam from Ablekuma is on the line. Miriam, good morning.
Good morning.
I trust you are doing well.
Yeah, not well.
Why? What do you make of the exercise that is happening in Accra?
Yes, because I'm part of those people who sell at Accra. And because of the exercise Monday, I'm supposed not to be there. Today to do the same thing. So we are just leading on them, as people are saying, to plan it well, so that when they move us, not that they will move us and we still come back again. You see, people are saying, so it's a whole lot. We are pleading on the government and the AMA to have patience and relocate at a proper way.
But Miriam, ideally, you're not supposed to be on the pavement. You're not supposed to sell on the streets. Why don't you enter the markets and do your trade?
There is no vacancy in the market. There is no vacancy in the market. That's a fact.
Yeah. And how long have you been selling on the pavement?
No, actually, I'm not on a pavement. I do dongomi, I sell flippers and whatever I got, that's what I sell.
Right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing that for?
Almost 3 to 4 years now.
3 to 4 years.
And within this 3 to 4 year period, has this exercise happened before?
Yes, that's been happening, but not deals that don't tell us that you don't want to see people selling there again. Sometimes they will come to take money from us, as you said. They used to take money from us. Saturday, some will come for 10 CDs, next day they will come for 10 CDs and 5 CDs.
Wow. So from your point of view, if an arrangement has to be made for you and your colleagues, what do you think that the government has to put in place before asking you to totally move out from those places?
Yes, the government is supposed to find us a place or even a job. I'm telling you the fact, people who are doing Dongomi, they are educated. Most of them are educated because of lack of job. That's why you see someone selling pure water, you see someone selling biscuits, and the person is educated. The person is educated, well educated.
Okay, Miriam, thank you so much for your time, and we are grateful you join us to share your comment on this. So that is Miriam from Ablekuma. She sells or plies her trade in the Central Business District. And according to her, she's part of the victims that is suffering the eviction in the Central Business District as a result of the decongestion exercise that is happening. But you can also join us 0302-784-969. It's on the screens. You can join us now so that we can get interactive. She's saying that unemployment is
what led her to
has led to this.
Do that. And then there are still a lot of them that are actually doing the same thing because of unemployment. So if there are jobs, probably they won't be on the streets selling, or they won't be in places that they are not supposed to be selling and selling. So we have Thomas from Teshi joining us. Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
How are you? Good morning. You are welcome to Breakfast Daily. Can you share your thoughts on the decongestion program happening right now in Accra?
All right. Thank you very much. I think it's a very good exercise that is ongoing. But I would like to give this advice. The mayor should be on some of the members in assembly because they have been collecting money from the people. So when you collect money from the people and you are trying to move them, they will use that against you. So it's a very good exercise. Since yesterday, you could see that the whole place is looking nice. So they should try as much as possible to fish out those ones who are collecting the money from the people, where at the end of the day, it will make it very, very difficult.
Right.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Thomas. Clearly, Thomas is talking about the rot in the system, the group of people in the system who keep on collecting money and giving the traders hope that, hey, don't worry, you are going to be here. Just give us money. Just give us 10 cedis today.
And it's going to be difficult plugging out those people because you definitely find the bad ones some way, somehow mixed in there.
Yeah.
But like Thomas has stated, the mayor would have to find ways and means to get it addressed. Well, what we are saying also here is that if you are embarking on such an exercise, like the traders are saying, they are not supposed to sell there, but they are asking that at least some sort of measures should be put in place to ease their plight. Richard from Teshi, good morning.
Good morning.
I trust you are doing well.
Yes, please, I would like to go local for my people to hear me better.
Okay.
Nagbaji, boys are not here. So I monitor, I'm a 10 namely.
Okay,
after I make when about money, many days, the boys send me a market and my Yoshka. Yeah, this is a year, but I see a co. Can I make what was script within them? Now, my reporter, I mean, it's like because German accusation, that being maybe at Shabbat, that being maybe at Shabbat. No, may or nobody, Sunday for a Mandiaka 4 years, alone another year in bad be fair. Nekanuchune, after that, I may permanently. Now, me too, within many, I am me too that I have script among them. Nico, I can't go to Rababo when I was going. Then Cabajo, because Mokoda Billene, get 3 years ready if I want you money. No, every day I mean bagger. Nika Vega, I may go to Mata. Mabanye. Babako. God, Babako. I go president here. It was sent capital care. I could Gan after the nephew. No, I'm a gun. You are get Yanni baby. I call it baby. I call. Near about town only a Jimmy. Ona, I'm a town only a Jimmy. Oh, funny exercise a channel on a continuously. Kashi 4 years about that, one another year. More about someone I know. See all the time I laugh one of me back. Kaganis government back. Lower back. And I mean, it's noise up. I like part of your car. So much for good. All the time, I may say, Nigad, Oirado.
Should be an Amenkake, I'm a bear kunamba and no kega.
It's Kaoba, but I don't want to catch a packet. Ecologia Kumare, Allo de Techima. Nobody. Like it, nobody here. Obey go to Tafracha. No, Atagbe, no, Atagbe. Gego ka boy ko do ata. Ipapa na ma ko.
All right,
Go na ba bo.
all right, Ogbeko.
Richie.
Okay, Richie Oradon. So what Richie is saying is that, well, for the starters, it's wrong that you sell on the pavement or you sell on the street. So that is not negotiable when it comes to the authorities vetting out or putting out some sort of measures to get you off the street or the pavement. That is wrong. And also, he indicated that a task force that will be deployed by the assembly should really be checked, because if they go in there, take money from the traders, allow the traders to sell on the street or on the pavement, this thing will never be solved. So Accra is still going to get congested if that thing is not put in place. We understand we have someone else on the line.
So we have Vida from Ablekuma. Hi, Vida.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You are welcome to Breakfast Daily. Would you want to share your thoughts with us on this issue?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, yesterday I went to Accra, and Accra was very, very clean and neat. But the truth of the matter is, beautifying Accra is good, but we are going to add up to the existing unemployment situation that we have.
Right.
I have one advice for city authorities and leaders of this country. I think we should try and encourage community markets.
Okay.
If we are doing community markets within our jurisdictions, I don't think a lot of these women will flaunt to Accra to go and sell it.
Right.
Where I live in Accra, I know a lot of people that wake up dawn and go to Accra to go and sell. If they are all selling in our communities, I think Accra will not be this congested. The place was so clean and beautiful yesterday.
Right.
So much as we are telling people that there is no space in Accra, the previous caller said Accra, there is no place. He was speaking in Ga. We all know that there is no space in Accra. So we should encourage community marketing in our various communities.
Vida, don't you also think that we the citizens are also the problem? Because we moved to the central business district thinking that things are cheaper there. So it tells you that a lot of people also go there and do their trade.
That's true. That's true. A lot of us think when we go to Accra, we get things cheaper. That's why we go there. But those selling in the house, we can sell at the same price that they sell at the marketplace. So when we encourage the community marketing in our communities with reduced prices, some people do too much high price.
Okay.
It also leads people to the market to get cheaper things. So we can still do the cheaper price in the house. It's all about the community, engaging people, talking to traders in our communities, and then we get Accra decongested from all this. Good. Accra is too choked. That's the truth.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Vida.
This point is very laudable.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Vida. We really push community market, it's going to help, because it's going to decongest Accra. I don't know why people would move to their homes, say you're moving from East Legon, you're moving from Spintex, Santor area, moving from Accra, Teshi, Nungwa, and you come to Accra, because the tomato you buy in your area, you're getting 1 for 10 Ghana cedis. But when you come to Accra, you're getting like 5 for 10 Ghana cedis. So certainly somebody will move.
So it's like you're talking to me, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Indirectly.
I stopped going to that market, Medina market, and started going to Agbogbloshie all the way.
To buy your food stuff.
It's expensive.
Wow.
So I understand what she's talking about. Although we want markets in the communities, I think the people in those markets should also try to, give us prices that match up to what we get out there.
We understand we have Joyce Lynn on the line. Good morning.
Morning.
I trust you're doing well.
Very well.
Where are you calling from?
Achimota.
Okay, good. Talk to us.
Okay, I just want to contribute to what you're talking about.
Yes.
And I think that Accra is too choked. And most people are coming from the urban places just to make dinner pasta here. But then, there is a saying, you can make it anywhere you are. So that you are serious and then you want to go on. And with the whatever they are doing, I think the decongestation, I think it is nice. It's very, very good, because you go and you can't even walk in Accra. The whole places are choked. Pavements, streets and everything. Yes, I know there are educated people amongst them. But once we are educated, we should know that there are certain things we shouldn't do. If you are educated, you know you shouldn't sell on a pavement. You shouldn't sell in the street. So let's all find ways and means.
So that is Joycelyn from Achimota. Point well made. But what you can see your screens is live pictures coming from the Central Business District. The exercise is still ongoing, led by the Accra Mayor, Michael Papo Alote. We're going to join our correspondent or our colleague on the ground shortly. That is Fauzu Masa Awudu, to give us up to speed what is happening on the grounds. But the exercise is still ongoing. The mayor is doing everything he can, so he will ensure that Accra becomes decongested. Some of the messages we are reading or we are getting on our text console is that someone says that I'm no prophet of doom, but trust me, this exercise won't yield any results. Year in, year out, we see this happening, but to what end? The Central Business District is not the only marketplace these traders have taken over. Visit Medina Market, Domi Market, and other markets across the city. You would see this is a growing menace. Traders are selling on footbridges and true, they are selling at Kaneshi, and very soon that Kaneshi market is also a very bad one.
Now, because things are in a rush, so we have to take a rush. Decision. Yes, but I know this will help them for the meantime. But within a month or two, I'll try and get some place for them.
Honorable, earlier we engaged some of the affected traders, and they mentioned that not affected traders, but the traders who, but the traders. Okay, honorable, not affected traders. Okay, honorable.
The woman was very happy with it.
Yes, no, but some of the traders over there are saying that clearly you've added a human approach to what you are doing, but some of them, those who trade around the Accra City Hotel, are saying that
place is not a market.
so we told them that, and so we want to understand what the assembly seeks to use that place for now that the place have been
flowers there, and they'll make sure the place is green.
Okay. And what are your plans for the traders who hitherto occupied the place?
I didn't ask them to come there. Number two, they know better that where they are is not the right place to sell. So if I entertain them by saying I want to look for a place for them, I already have enough problems already. So they should come to the markets. There's so much space in the markets. So come on, they can't be there. So please don't say they have problem there. Nobody has problem. Okay, my brother.
Okay. Honorable, so how long is this going to stretch? We see the red markings clearly, which you are leading. How long is this going to stretch? How long are you going to draw these markings?
Up to Rollins Park.
Up to Rollins Park.
Yes.
And do you intend to replicate this elsewhere within the metropolis?
Everywhere. Everywhere.
This is permanent. The markings and they're going to be, washed away during rains and.
I don't do fake promises.
Okay. Honorable, so what happens after these 3 days? We understand the phase of the exercise is just 3 days, but what happens after?
3 days.
No, we understand that 3 days. Earlier we spoke to some of them, and they say that
3 days.
It's operational, but it's a 2 weeks and not 3 days.
2 weeks. I'm going to continue this and make sure Accra is clean before I stop.
I suppose that's the long-term vision, really.
That's right. But we're not stopping this now.
Okay. Honorable, some too are saying that the visibility of your task force or security personnel will also help significantly in ensuring that these traders do not, flout this directive. This is an alternative you seek to.
We are talking too much. We have to work. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So, Fauzu, if you can hear me, so where is the team moving to as we speak now? Because you can understand that, or we can see on the screen that the mayor has moved from the, that is around here, the AMA area. Where is the exercise going now? Okay, so we are still connected with the our colleague Fauzu Masawudu, but you heard that the mayor has said that it's not a 3-day exercise. It's still going to extend. It's going to be an operational thing. They are going to continue, but some form of measures that he's putting in place around the Accra City Hotel, where the traders were also talking about that they've been there for some time, is that the greening is going to happen, that they're going to use the place for lawns. But please, whatever promises we are making today, we should ensure that these promises are stuck to, or we stick to them, because if we just let it at that, we are going to come back to this. Let's bring you some more messages. Alex from Basa in the OT region says that, why does it look like common sense is missing in this country? Or is it the case that there is information hidden for us? How could a whole assembly embark on an exercise such as this before figuring out an alternative for the traders? If they have no plan for the traders, they should say it. And this is coming from Alex from Basa in the OT region. So you can see on your screens now, Accra is cleared. It's going to look very beautiful if it is like this for a very long time, Chris.
Very beautiful, very beautiful. And I hope, I just hope we just stick to it. But clearly we can see that it's going to be hard. Although we want it to be like that, it's going to be hard from the point of the trader's point of view. Because the question is now, am I going to be at home? What am I going to do? So in as much as we are all praying for it to be clean, in as much as we're all here rejoicing Accra is beautiful, Accra is decongested, I think we also need to be asking these questions. What next for the traders? Yeah.
But that's, some of the callers were...
Yeah, because if that is not solved, we are definitely going to see them back again.
Back.
Like the man said that they are stubborn. It's not about being stubborn. It's like you stepped on them. So, you have to find a way to appease them somehow. You understand?
But all the callers were sharing very good point. I wish we still bring back a few more before we wrap up the show, so that they can also share with us what they make of this exercise. So, like, you could join us with on the call line. We'll put it on the screen shortly. Then you can call in again. We just take a few calls, then we can wrap up the show. So you can see on your screen 0302 784 969 0302 784 969. Make sure you call us and let's have a conversation on the decongestion exercise that is happening in the city, the central business district. I just wish that from what the mayor has stated, he says he told Fauzu that, you know what, we are working. We wouldn't want to talk more, so they are moving to another place.
More of the actions.
More of the actions, less of the talk. But more of the actions, less of the talk means that you must act all round. Yes, you must act all round. Others are also calling that bring the exercise to Medina Market, bring the exercise to Domi Market, bring the exercise. Well,
Domi Market is actually very congested.
Well, because everyone is trying to make
that is a community market.
No, but Domi Market is a big market.
And
there are space.
Is that not a community market too?
I don't think a community market maybe something small. I don't know whether Nima markets falls in the community market and all that. Yes, so. Let's still have more conversation with our callers. Now from East Legon is on the line. And now share your thoughts with us.
I'm calling from West Legon, not East Legon.
Okay, West Legon. Good.
Yes.
Hi now. You're welcome.
Okay, now go ahead and let's hear from you. I think we lost now on the line. Well, so like you were saying, the community market thing is going to help. And it's going to bring a lot of people within a particular enclave to buy from the market. I'm proud to the elections. I visited Teshi, where we had this community forum and also the constituency. And the Teshi market is dead. Because per the comment I got from the market women, they don't get people coming there to buy. Because everybody is moving to Accra to buy from Accra.
There's something wrong.
Maybe they're increasing their prices.
It's the prices.
And people will be doing the little calculation. If, like I stated earlier, you are buying tomatoes for 10 Ghana cedis.
I do it too.
And you know that in Accra, you're going to get 5 for 10 Ghana cedis. My dear, the person will definitely come to Accra and come and buy.
I will save.
And that is why we are having a lot of people coming to Accra to buy. So some of the messages we also receiving is from Humphrey at Sakumono, says that Please, our sustainability of the congestion of Accra calls for the following considerations. Creating jobs like one district, one factory, so that the rural-urban drift is minimized. 2, alternative jobs to be created for the women and men. 3, redirect youth in market to other profitable ventures like export-driven plantation farms. 4, promote investment in all sectors of the economy to absorb the working force who would have ended up at the market. So this is what he's listing. It calls for a holistic approach. It's not like we've just sacked them, we just go, because people are, like I indicated, this is what people are living on. This is what people are surviving on. So if you want to kick them out without a viable business or something they can really put their hands on and eat or get their daily bread, then I don't think we are helping ourselves.
I actually really like the number 3 of his suggestions, so the list of considerations that should be looked into. Redirect youth markets to other profitable ventures like export-driven plantation farms, and that's why you should all be at the Agri Fair.
So they can learn.
2025, so you can actually learn. It's on the 20th to the 22nd of June at the Afua Sutherland Park. And this, you listen, it's not just about buying and meeting the farmers. You're also going to be learning about profitable ways to, contribute to the agriculture industry. So you don't want to miss it, because like the other lady said, a lot of them are educated, but since they don't have any jobs, that they are in the market. So I think you should be, thinking about the Agri Fair. You never know. You never know what you will learn. You never know who you're connecting with. You just never know. Right.
Another message coming through from Salisu, still in the Oti region for Pawa, says that in as much as we want Accra to be clean, we need to tread cautiously. Where are we sending the traders to? There's a question Salisu is asking. At least get them a place to sell before sacking them. My thoughts, though, kudos to the mayor anyway. The mayor is doing well, because to take this action, it takes a very bold person to do this. And like he stated, he wants to remain, that's the youngest mayor that has taken this initiative. It's a bold step, because if you really want to decongest Accra, it's a very, 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 very bold step. Some where they will be tomorrow has been put across, and let's share with you where the exercise will be tomorrow, Wednesday, 21st May. Today actually. Today.
Day 2.
So day 2, where the exercise is today, yes.
Wato Junction to King Taki Teria School,
Adabraka.
Cow Lane to King Taki Teria Statue, Rollins Park, UTC Road to Children's Hospital, Timber Market, and Kwame Nkrumah Circle, main runabout to VIP runabout, Las Palmas, Otublohum Street, and TV Africa Awudome Glamour Road. So that's where it's going to be happening today.
That's where they are today. We are just still keeping our eyes on this exercise, and we're bringing all the actions that is happening in there. Our man Fauzu Masawudu is stationed there, and also you. We are also grateful that at least you brought up your thoughts, your submissions, your comments to make this interactive. You're still watching Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. We'll be back with more.
Calling all farmers, agribusinesses, and innovators, this is your chance to shine. Channel 1 TV invites you to exhibit at Agri Fair 2025, one of Ghana's largest agriculture exhibitions. From Friday 20th to Sunday the 22nd of June, the Afua Sutherland Children's Park in Accra will come alive with the very best from Ghana's agribusiness sector. Are you a farmer with fresh produce of any kind? Be it crops, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture, or you're a supplier of agro inputs and processing machinery, this is your platform to connect with the world. AgriFair 2025 is more than an exhibition. Showcase your fresh produce, share your expertise and experience, and grow your business. So, to all farmers with fresh produce, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture products, come, sell, network, and expand your business. AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. Register now to secure your spot. Call us on 0205 973 973. Come one, come all. Enjoy the freshest farm produce at unbeatable prices. And treat yourself to sizzling kebabs made from beef, mutton, pork, chicken, and more. Great taste, great value. Don't miss out. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by Exim Bank, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, and Development Bank Ghana.
Let's get into the world of sports like never before.
You know how we do it on Fridays.
Join us every Friday at 7 p.m. on 97.3 City FM for Sports Panorama, your ultimate destination for all things sports.
One of the biggest scandals in this country's history. Yeah. You can't spend 250 million USD and come out with that.
From the thrill of association football to the excitement of basketball, tennis, athletics, and even emerging sports, we cover it all. Whether it's the Premier League or the latest NBA showdown, we bring you the stories behind the stars.
Getting an opportunity to become a national team coach, he should understand the politics around football.
And don't miss the prayer of the rabbi.
Joe was Zebaut. How Zebaut there? Zebaut won Chaboke.
We're not just about the games, we're about the community.
If you are going to be given this kind of treatment, then you need to be that guy. When I look at him play, he is not it.
Or when it's time for Don't Call Me.
Join
the conversation as we connect with fans across the country and beyond. Want the latest updates? Send us your thoughts and we'll feature your comments live on air. And remember, we like to hear your predictions for matches and your thoughts in general. Think you know who's going to win? Let us know.
Big shout outs to my YouTube people.
Tune in every Friday at 7 p.m. only on 97.3 City FM. Sports Panorama, where sports come alive.
Amen.
Sports Panorama, your weekly sports fix. Don't miss out on the action. Sports Panorama. Catch the excitement every Friday.
Looking for the latest buzz in Ghana's entertainment world? Welcome to Ghana Weekend, your ultimate destination for all things creativity and entertainment.
Stay in the loop with breaking news, exclusive interviews, and then insider stories from your favorite creatives and stars. From music, movies, fashion and art, lifestyle and culture, Ghana Weekend brings it all together. Get a daily dose of entertainment, discover new talent, and never miss out on the creativity that defines our vibrant culture.
Stay connected with us across all platforms. Follow us on Instagram with the handle Ghana Weekend, on X Ghana Weekend, on TikTok Ghana Weekend, at Ghana Weekend TV on YouTube for the latest in entertainment, travel, and everything Ghana. Don't miss out. Join the Ghana Weekend family today. Ghana Weekend, where entertainment meets creativity. Visit GhanaWeekend.com now.
Welcome, it's Play to Aid.
Get ready for the game show where every play has a purpose. Welcome to Play to Aid, the only game show where your knowledge and skill don't just win you prizes, they help change lives.
What sport is considered the most popular in the world?
Football. Every point you earn goes toward real-world support, from school supplies to health kits, clean water to emergency relief. Play smart, play big,
Play to 8. Catch all the action, the drama, and the heat.
Most commonly spoken language in Brazil.
Portuguese. Play to 8 every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. only on Channel One TV.
Edna, let's begin.
The Play to 8 game show is proudly sponsored by Tang Palace, Giraffe Island, and VVIP.
Hello and welcome to Entertainment Highlights on Breakfast Daily, presented by Ni Komite Kome and powered by GhanaWeekend.com. Now to our first highlight. Ghanaian actress and producer Juliet Ibrahim has earned a bachelor's degree in marketing communications from Berkeley College in the US, marking a significant academic milestone. Known for her roles across Ghana and Nigeria, she shared her graduation joy on Instagram, highlighting the balance between her film career and studies. Her achievement has drawn praise from fans and celebrities alike, serving as an inspiration for others in the creative industry to pursue education and personal growth beyond their professional careers. Now to our next highlight. Ghanaian MC David Ajay Frempong, known as MC Portfolio, has addressed criticism over accepting 5,000 Ghana cedis from Shatta Wale during a live TV show, despite his ties to Stonebwoy. In an interview with Ghana Weekend Spotlight, he explained the gesture was out of respect, not betrayal. Portfolio highlighted his past unpaid work with Shatta Wale and stressed that his loyalty lies with professionalism, not fan-based divisions. He downplayed the monetary value, saying recognition from Stonebwoy outweighed any cash gift.
Shatta Wale be superstar. Am I going to embarrass Shatta Wale when he has given me the reverence, stood up to offer me this? My brother, I am sorry that upon all the times that you've been there for me, I just remember that.
Now to our next highlight. Ghanaian high life legend Dada KD has died at 56, sparking fresh reflection on a 2020 social media post in which he eerily predicted his own death, expressing deep frustration with the music industry at the time. He wrote that he would join late colleagues too soon. Though he later clarified he wasn't suicidal, his sudden death on May 16, 2025, after being turned away by 3 hospitals, has stunned fan base and reignited conversations on his stance from 2020. Dada KD is celebrated for his soulful hits and enduring contribution to Ghanaian high life. Now from that sad story to another sad story. Ghanaian gospel musician Brother Sammy is grieving the death of his mother, Auntie Kokwa, who passed away at age 80 on May 20, 2025 in Kumasi after a long illness. As her only child, Brother Sammy described the loss as deeply painful in an interview with The Spectator. He noted that the family would meet to finalize funeral arrangements, with details to follow. Fans and well-wishers have taken to social media to offer their support during this time of sorrow. Now to our last highlight. Drake has publicly backed a petition urging California Governor Gavin Newsom to pardon fellow Canadian rapper Tory Lanez, who was recently stabbed 14 times in prison, causing both lungs to collapse. Lanez, serving a 10-year sentence for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in 2020, is now recovering. The petition, now with over 270,000 signatures, questions the case's evidence and calls for clemency. The suspected attacker, Santino Casio, is a convicted murderer. The incident has reignited debate in the hip-hop community, with Drake previously accused of mocking Megan in his lyrics. Newsom has yet to respond. Now let's check out Channel 1 TV's Top 10 Countdown.
Number 9. Number 8. Number 7.
I need some help.
Number 6. Number 5.
But I'm just another guy, obsessed to my morals, concerned with my liberty, options overflow.
Number 4.
Look at that face, look at that bomb bomb, look at that waist. What a bomb bomb, baby my taste. What a bomb bomb, baby my grace.
Number 3. Number 2.
Oh my days, I never want to share my girl. You know make I carry your love. You never me say love.
Number 1.
Shake it to the max. The DJ please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. 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 Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
Caribbean girl, me know for tick, me know for top. Yeah, man, I watch my body like say them, I watch a match. Yeah, anything him say them, girl, I do it like it's tax. But make my own money like the girls in movie trap.
This is the Channel 1 Countdown.
And that's a wrap on your top entertainment stories for the day. Follow us at Ghana Weekend on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ghana Weekend TV, for exclusive interviews, event coverage, and video highlights you won't see anywhere. Log on to GhanaWeekend.com, your #1 source for all things Ghanaian entertainment, music, film, lifestyle, and more. This was presented by Ni Komite Kome.
All right, welcome back. Then that was the entertainment highlight of the day, powered by Ghana Weekend. So for your more entertainment, go to GhanaWeekend.com and you will be definitely entertained. Anyway, we have some birthday messages here. We have happy birthday to the love of my life, Juliet Lois Della Aminu. Today and every day, I'm grateful for your love, support, and smile. You make my world brighter and my heart fuller. Here's to another year of adventures, laughter, and making memories together. I love you more than words can say. We wish you God blessings, good health, and long life. We say God richly bless you for always being there for us. And this is from your husband, Patrick, and Maikia, and Akko, and Kobe.
We also have another message or a birthday wish to make to our colleague here. He's with the PCR.
Yeah.
Good. George
PCR.
Tete. PCR. Good.
Okay.
That's George Tete. He's the man. He's the man on behind the machines. The MCR. George Tete. Happy birthday to you.
And we have another one here. Good morning. My name is Mami Ajua. I would like to say happy birthday to my sister Ikia. Thank you for everything, and may God bless you.
Okay, so with those messages said, we are still bringing you update on the exercise that is being taken up by the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. Tomorrow is going to be an interesting one. They are hoping to still be around the Kwame Nkrumah Circle area, to the main runabout, to VIP, the Las Palmas area to Blue Home, and also the TV Africa to Awudome and the Glamour area. That is Thursday. according to what we are getting here, if they may be able to do that today. Kaneshi Highway to First Light is also in the Pramprom Lane to Kaneshi Footbridge will also be tackled tomorrow, according to the AMA. But also comments that are coming in is that we should encourage markets within the communities so that at least Accra's decongestion exercise will go on. Chris, I've seen something very troubling is the footbridge at Kaneshi. That footbridge, well, we are not prophets of doom, but it's at the verge of collapse because of the number of people that are selling on the bridge. It's been like that for a very long time. So at least we are entreating the authorities that as they go about their duties to ensure that the right thing is done, they check out for that particular footbridge as well and ensure that the necessary thing is done. We received comments and messages and also information from the public that what the government has to do about it needs to be done immediately, i.e. the assembly about that footbridge. People are also giving thumbs up to the assembly, that is the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, for what it's doing concerning the decongestion exercise. But like the individual who listed some of the things that he thinks that the Accra Metropolitan Assembly should do, that is Humphrey from Sakumono, stated that creating jobs like one district, one factory, so that rural-urban drift is minimized. That is also another big issue in the capital. A lot of people are moving from the rural areas to the urban center just to seek greener pasture. And if some sort of work is done in the rural settings, it creates some sort of work in those areas. They wouldn't be compelled to move to the urban areas in search of greener pastures. Also, alternative jobs to be created for women and men. A caller came through and she said that if at least jobs are created for the youth or for women and men, why not? People will not be rushing to go to the central business district to seek for greener pastures or to earn their living. And this is also another big one maybe the assembly would want to consider and act on, because the lady also stated that people coming there are equally learned, they've equally gone to school and they've been trained. So any job that is being given to them, they can be able to work on it. Another exciting one is what Chris says that she really likes a lot. They redirect the youth in markets to other profitable ventures like export-driven plantation farms. And she cited the fact that this is also going to help with you coming to the agri-fair, because if you don't come to the agri-fair, you wouldn't be able to learn means
you wouldn't know the business.
Exactly, entry into farming, because very soon farming is going to be the hish. It's going to be the big thing. So a lot of people are moving into the farming space and all that. Myself thinking of getting into livestock farming and all that.
That's
so
a
that
good one.
when it's Christmas, you wouldn't now go chasing goats or buying that cattle or cow for that expensive price. But if you are able to really get in there, it's going to help. Another one too is promote investment in all sectors of the economy to absorb the working force who will have ended up at the market. So the market force is very important. All of us want to work, but what are some of the initiatives being created by the government? So some sort of investments must be created so that it's going to help all of us. So like we indicated, these are some of the things. So you can see on your screen the footbridge I'm talking about at Kaneshi. This is it. And you see this thing has been there for a very long time, densely populated. Ask yourself how many people can be on this footbridge. But funny, the authorities are just looking on, waiting for a disaster to strike. And when it happens, then people will now move there with their V8, with their big cars to say that, oh, sorry, and that. Just look at the things that people have put on a footbridge. This is a footbridge. The name is footbridge. It is not market bridge. It is footbridge, and people are supposed to sell on this bridge. They are not supposed to have their markets there, and people are having their wares there, and the authorities
Someone
are
needs to be
looking on.
accountable for all.
Yes, they are looking on. When I was a kid, I remember very well, maybe some 20 to 30 years ago, I passed on this footbridge, and it's been like this for years. The only thing they do is just to manage it, to mend it every now and then. But are we waiting for a bigger disaster to happen? So I think the AMA boss, if you are doing something about the decongestion exercise, maybe liaise with your other MCEs or the other chief executives to deal with this, because this is a looming disaster and we just can't wait for what is going to happen on it. Mind you, vehicles are passing beneath it. They are using the road beneath this footbridge. And should it happen, anything should happen on this footbridge, it's not going to only affect the people who are selling on the footbridge, but for all you know, a breadwinner may be plying that stretch innocently without knowing what is happening on the footbridge. Then he or she would be hurt or any disaster would happen. So I think that is a very sad one. But there is also another interesting one that happened at Circle, where the task force also visited a lady that was really protesting the exercise. Let's bring you that video and we'll have a conversation on it.
It's a very chaotic video.
A very sad one. A very sad one, because the lady is saying that, well, taking my wire, sacking me from the place and all that. I keep saying that it's just somebody's place of earning his or her living, or making or getting, surviving. This is about survival. So we are not justifying their wrongdoings, but if it's done in such a way that we know where they are going, we pick them from those places, maybe some sort of a conversation could be had. But you know, it's been said, when persuasion fails, force may be applied. But I think that this kind of force that is being applied.
This thing started yesterday, so I don't.
It's sad.
So word must have gone around. Word will go around that they are going around trying to fix these places. So as a trader who's in that condition, I think you should, common sense should let you know that, okay, you know what, I don't think I should even come here today.
Yeah.
I might be nice.
And come and try the authorities. Yes, it's true. I think I side with you. You know, this decongestion exercise is happening. You just want to come in and try the authorities. But again, that's what is happening. The decongestion exercise, we're following it keenly, and we're bringing you all the actions here on Channel 1 TV Breakfast Daily. Well, so from all indications, we'll just have to wrap up here. Tomorrow is going to be another day. We're going to bring you the actions from the Central Business District and other parts that the Accra Mayor will be visiting. Keep watching Channel 1 TV and stay glued with us here as we bring you all the actions. My name is Philip Ni Latte.
And my name is Fiskata. See you tomorrow, same time, right here on Channel 1 TV. We'll be back.
Curious about what's happening beyond your borders? Beyond Borders takes you there. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m., join Caleb Kuda as he explores the stories that shape our world, connecting you with Ghanaians in other cultures and seeing the world through their eyes.
So we've learned one thing: you leave your shoes outside.
Wow. Tuesdays,
yeah.
you know, I won't go to Ghana dressed in a Lacoste.
As director of operations.
From international politics to the human stories that define nations, Beyond Borders brings you a fresh perspective of Ghanaians around the world, one conversation at a time. Beyond Borders with Caleb Kuda airs Wednesdays at 7 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Now it's time for the Friends and Family Show, and you're welcome. Tonight we're coming to you at our studios at Channel 1 TV, located at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane in Tesano. My name is Noyo Kwote. We're about to talk about something that needs to be spoken about. It's something that's in the air, something that is trending, and we need to get on it. You can be part of the show and send me a message via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. Don't forget to add your name and location so that we can vibe together. Well, this evening, I've got 3 wonderful guests. We're about to talk about social media addiction. You know what I'm talking about. Probably you're hooked on a particular app. It might be WhatsApp, it might be Facebook, it's TikTok. I don't know if that's what's trending, but we're going to talk all about it. Are you addicted, or you just love to be on social media? We'll take a break. When we're back, we'll go right into it.
Mido, you're not Biana. I'm going to you about this. Every time I just say, baby, shit. My gosh.
Junior!
I'm saying when I for maybe the no.
Sister Cospa, it's a winning gas.
I'm using the why. My wife.
Down Yankanawa.
Ah, Sister Cos. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient. And wow.
Let me see your hand.
Is it the luxurious rooms? Or the serene green surroundings? Is it the tempting swimming pool? Or the classy conference room? Or the cute gift shop?